Winter is a time of year when the days are short, the air is frigid, and most of us take shelter indoors or vacation to the sunny south. For anglers, it means our favorite fishing holes are covered by a thick sheet of ice. That doesn't mean there's no fishing to be done. Canadians are a hardy bunch, and ice fishing is gaining popularity as a family activity and a great way to get outdoors. Today I'm going to be taking part in the OFAH Family Ice Fishing Day along with hundreds of outdoor enthusiasts. And later, I'll be showing you how easy it is to go on a winter ice fishing adventure. The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters Family Ice Fishing Day is a free event held on Ontario Family Day weekend, which also happens to be Free Family Fishing Weekend, where no fishing license is required for any Canadian residents. I can't think of a better way to spend a day with your kids than taking part in one of Canada's favorite pastimes. This country was built on fishing, hunting, and trapping. Pursuing wild game in the vast lakes, rivers, and forests has been a part of Canada's heritage for over 2 centuries. Back then, it was about survival. Today, anglers and hunters act as stewards with the focus on conservation, wildlife management, and habitat preservation. Whether you're urban or rural, fish or hunt, you should support sound wildlife management and proudly say that I am an angler and hunter.
The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters presents Angler and Hunter Television. Brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television. Mercury Marine and Lund Boats. Yamaha ATVs. What kind of Yamaha are you? Browning, the best there is. Rapala. Excalibur crossbows. Compact recurve technology. The new Matrix changes everything. And Yukon gear.
That is a bruiser.
Now's the time you've been waiting for. Lund's 1775 and 1875 Pro Vs are back. Pro Vs are built tough with double-plated hulls, marine-grade treated plywood, and reinforced transoms. Plus, Lund's exclusive IPS2 hull provides precise boat control and a soft, dry ride. State-of-the-art live wells, accessories, and tons of storage for rods and gear, making all Pro Vs the choice of professionals. Visit your local Lund dealer and reward yourself with the best. You've waited long enough.
There's a huge low-pressure system centered over the state, going to continue to whip our area with rain, sleet, high wind. There are already multiple weather-related accidents on the freeway. You'd have to be a hardcore duck hunter to go out in this weather. Take it easy this morning, heading downtown.
The Browning A5. Come hell or high water.
Take the water by storm with Humminbird sonar technology. Choose between 2 high-performance display modes and decide how you read the water with Switchfire sonar. Seek picture-like images to either side of the boat with side imaging. Or choose all-new down imaging for crystal-clear views directly below you. Fish smarter with Switchfire, side imaging, and down imaging. Only from Humminbird. Simply, clearly, better.
Closed captioning of Angler and Hunter Television is provided by Ontario Out of Doors Magazine.
It's Family Day weekend and I'm out here on Chemong Lake, just north of Peterborough, Ontario. There's thousands of people on the ice with me and we're all taking part in the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters Free Ice Fishing Family Day. The OFH Tackle Share program will be on site handing out fishing equipment, bait, and ice safety information, all at no cost. Holes are pre-drilled and a group of volunteers are on hand to help bait hooks and provide fishing tips.
Thumbs up, Bryce. Give thumbs up. Yeah.
I'll touch it.
Okay.
Wow, it's a monster.
All right, buddy. You want to say bye-bye? You want to let him go? Okay. Push him down the hole. Just push him out of Daddy's hand. All right. Give me a high five. Woo!
When you're ice fishing, it's not all about the fight, obviously, but it's about the fun. Oh, there. Hello. That's two. So these aren't giant crappies, but if you get enough of them, you can, wow, it's cold out today. You can make a meal out of it. And, you know, have a fish fry with your kids. It's a lot of fun. All these kids out here, I mean, they might catch a perch or a crappie like this. I got you. A triple. They're all the same size, so I'm not going to complain. I'm bringing him up fast. Come on. Bingo. And another good hook job. See that? You probably need, you know, I've got two girls at home. And if I had a dozen of those, I could probably make a real nice meal. Oh, this is a big one. He's fighting. He's a fighter. Oh, look at that. It's about time. Look at how he's hooked. Look at this. It's about time. I knew I felt some weight. Oh, look at this. Just skin hooked him. That's a fat crappie right there. So there you go. Regardless of their catch, the OFH Tackle Share gives each youth participant a goodie bag and a prize item.
Good job.
Okay, last three numbers, 661. High five. Or a low five. What's your name? Casey. There you go, Casey. The day is capped off with a draw for a fantastic prize donated by Canadian Tire. An ice auger and an ice shelter just like this. What better reason to come out with the family and spend a day on the ice?
Gear up with Canadian Tire.
Canada is a vast and varied land, and no one understands that better than anglers and hunters. Canadian Tire understands what anglers and hunters need. With nearly 500 stores coast to coast, you can be sure they know what's in your backyard. Every Canadian Tire store's product selection is built to serve their local community's needs. Let's say you're planning on taking a fly-in fishing adventure. You better expect to keep your gear to a minimum. After all the clothes, boots, food, and sleeping bags are packed, you're often left with very few options when it comes to bringing a variety of tackle. I suggest a selection of spinners and spoons. Pike and trout are most common in northern lakes, and they both love a flashy lure. Blue Fox has a great selection, and most are available with treble or single sidewash hooks, making them versatile and usable under all regulations. Whether you're a serious angler or new to the sport, Canadian Tire has the quality brands you expect and the cool new products you need. To find a Canadian Tire Pro Shop near you or see their expanded product selection, go online to canadiantire.ca/pro shop.
The action continues after the break.
Recently, we invited other outboard owners to look deeper into Mercury Verado.
The mid-range throttle response is amazing.
Got a lot of power for low RPM.
Whoa.
I can't get over the power that it has, how quickly it accelerates.
The torque is unbelievable.
Verado is up to 13% quicker than other four-strokes. Visit mercurymarine.com to see more ways Verado beats the competition. Mercury Marine. Look deeper.
Feel that bad boy?
Woo. Think GPS is just for getting you to the lake? Think again. The new iPilot wireless GPS trolling system can hold your boat in place like an electronic anchor. Record and retrace productive fishing paths, automatically keep you on any bearing you choose, and take total command of speed and steering. iPilot controls your boat with wireless GPS precision, so you can focus on fishing. And it's only from Minn Kota.
Suffix 832 is constructed with 7 strands of Dyneema and a single strand of Gore Performance Fiber. It's the roundest, longest casting line in the world. It offers superior abrasion resistance so you can fish it anywhere. It's the strongest, most sensitive, and durable small diameter braid ever to hit the water. Nice fish, Brett.
Thanks.
Suffix 832. Always use the best line.
Now, we've seen how a family can enjoy a day on the water, but what about those looking for a weekend getaway or a hardcore ice fishing experience? Have a look at the classified section of Ontario Outdoors magazine, or just drive into cottage country and you'll find countless lakes with ice huts scattered across them. The Haliburton Highlands is a favorite of mine, so I booked a weekend at the Red Umbrella Inn on 12 Mile Lake near Minden, Ontario. Doesn't sound very wintry, does it? The Red Umbrella Inn. The Red Umbrella Inn actually caters to all types of recreation in all seasons. Cottagers, anglers, snowmobiles, ice climbers, you name it. But we're here to try for some lake trout and to explore some backcountry lakes for trout. The Red Umbrella has several huts available for rent, or if you like, you can bring a portable Rapala pop-up like I did. Well, we're set up. We got the Humminbird flasher, we got a Markham camera. Our rods are set. Just gotta wait for the fish to bite. Now, I don't know if you can see what's going on in here, but there's 50 to 60 km/h gusting winds outside. And if you went out on the lake right now, you'd probably get blown away. But this 4-man asylum is, I'm impressed. There we go. It's hard to tell sometimes if you got a lake trout because they come up. Oh, he's bouncing down there. You never know if a whitefish are usually pretty flappy, and lake trout bounce. This guy's bouncing. I never saw him on the camera or the flasher. What happens is with lake trout especially, they'll do a drive-by. They don't necessarily just come right under the hole and have a look at your bait. They just swim right by, hit it, and just keep swimming. Too bad we didn't see him down there. Easy, fella. Whoa, 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 take it easy, take it easy. Take it easy, I got you. Slippery. Look at that, just pinned him in the corner. Little slimy lake trout. Now there are, there's a slot limit here. He's under the slot, so he's a keeper. But we won't be keeping him today. Send him home. So there you go. You mix it up a little bit and you make contact by accident. Didn't see him on the flasher. Didn't see him on the camera. But when I lifted up off this, he was there. Now these, it's a little blue fox bait. And what happens with these is you just keep your line taut like this, and the nose kind of makes contact with the bottom and the tail flares. It's like a chicken feather tail. And it flares. And what happens is sometimes they'll just swim right by and grab it and keep going like that fish did. But it's also a good whitefish bait because whitefish like to peck at the tail. And I didn't feel that hit. I just lifted and he was there. After getting set up, we spent a couple hours jigging in deep water and had a little bit of action on the Markham. And we managed to hook one small trout. But the real excitement was yet to come. I strapped on the snowshoes, loaded a sled with gear, and slung a portable hut on my back and headed into the woods to try my luck on some smaller lakes for specks and rainbows. Not a word of a lie. We just drilled this hole. I just put the Rapala auger down, drilled this hole, stuck. I didn't even scoop the hole. Brook trout, look at that. I left my pliers in the shack. I'll try and be gentle. He just smashed it as soon as it went in. So he's got a bit of damage on his gills. So what I'm going to do is cook one. Lay him on the ice. Drop this down. What are the odds of catching two in a row? Adding the latest electronics and accessories to your boat might seem a little costly and intimidating, but the fact is they can help improve your skills and give you the edge over the fish. Ever wonder how far a point extends or how many fish there are just off the sides of your boat? With side imaging from Haliburton, you can literally see hundreds of feet to each side of your boat. Sunken timber, boat wrecks, rock shoals, they'll all be visible as you cruise the lake looking for your next hotspot. And when you find it, just click your mark button and move the cursor over the structure you want to mark, and now you have an instant waypoint that you can move into position and cast to the fish everyone else has been missing. To see more ways to get the edge over fish, visit Humminbird.com.
The action continues after the break.
It's not about the shot itself. It's about all that came before it. A company that's given back to conservation so that the tradition of hunting will continue. A leader in innovation since its founding. It's the legendary excellence you've come to expect. You've got that history in your hands. Now it's about settling the crosshairs, focusing on that moment in time, and one legendary trigger pull that changes you. Winchester, the American legend.
This is the Eliminator, a crossbow shooting machine. We shot 5 name-brand compound crossbows, plus the recurve-limbed Excalibur Matrix to see how long they'd last. The first fails after 138 shots. The second after 214 shots. Even the best fails at 500 shots, while the Excalibur Matrix is still going strong.
In 25 years, I've never fixed one other than a string.
Don't settle for a crossbow that doesn't last. Shoot an Excalibur.
Come on out of it. Oh, brown trout! I got a brookie and a brown back to back. I was scooping the hole out, dropped my tube down, and I got this little brown. I'm gonna put him back. That's a beauty little brown. You can see the difference in the coloration of these two fish. But I just put my gloves on, started scooping up my hole, and while I was scooping it, I figured I'd jig a few times. Popped it. Two fish back to back. Let's try for a third. The blasting wind and extreme cold can take its toll on you, so I suggest a quality ice suit, like this ProWear from Rapala, and investing in a portable shelter. It'll make things way more comfortable. Okay, so obviously we've drilled a few holes on the ice, and the most asked question that anglers probably ask themselves when they're ice fishing is, how deep am I fishing and what's down there? So we've got the hut set up, we've got the holes. So now a flasher is probably the best way to get an instant reading of depth. And what I've actually done is I've drilled a bunch of holes and checked the depth of them all and found that this is where I want to be. But so you drill your hole, turn on your flasher, drop the transducer in. It's got a float on it, so it just sits right there. And this Humminbird Ice 55, if you look at it, if you look at the thick red bar, that's bottom. And you can adjust the gain here according to the clarity of the water and the depth you're in. So that's the bottom, and this is the transducer. So all in here is where I'm going to be fishing. Now I know I'm fishing 10 feet of water. I can drop my bait down, 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 down. Oh, is there a fish above it? What's going on up there? Some action. Must be a bunch of panfish swimming around. Look at all that. It's another good one, I think. Oh no, he just got caught in the he just got caught in the wire, so he felt good. Look at that. Did the old wraparound. Your heart rate jumps for a second when you hook these fish. Little guy. Definitely let him go. Take it easy, little fella. Ooh, he's ornery. Whoa, look at this bite. He's digging. I don't know if he's big or just a good angle. Oh, this might be a good one. Yes, it is a good one. Wow. Right there. Just a little maggot. Right there. That's all it takes on a jig head. Woo! Well, that's not too bad. Just one of the many fish you can catch in the winter, and they're great eating. Here we go. And there's weight to this one. Ooh. Oh, got him! You had to drag him up. Pegged him. Nice, another fat one. There you go. Ice fishing, that's all there is to it. This guy's, you can feel right here, he's got a bulge in him. He's been eating, so he's got a full belly. Well, there you go. Ice fishing can definitely be a challenge to the avid angler, or be a fun day on the water with your kids. For me, it's a great way to wrangle up my favorite meal, oven-baked brook trout.
Angler and Hunter Television was brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television, Mercury Marine, and Lund Boats, Yamaha ATVs. What kind of Yamaha are you? Browning, the best there is. Rapala. Excalibur crossbows. Compact, recurve technology. The new Matrix changes everything. And Yukon gear. Looking for more information on today's show or past episodes? Visit www.ahtv.com. Whether it's watching a fishing or hunting edge online, or looking for other great sites of the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. And remember to conserve and protect our great outdoors.